Hello guys, how you doing? So, welcome back to my reactions, and as you can see I'm going to watch episode 264 of One Piece today. So in this last episode we got to see that the Puffing Tom, or what's left of it, finally arrived at Enies lobby, and while it was really interesting to see like the first moments of this place and how it looked like, it's still going to be really dangerous for both Frankie and Robin, because we heard from Nami before how dangerous this place is for pirates, and how whoever comes here they never come back. So yeah, it's going to become really hard to save our friends, and still really hope that it happens, of course. But at the same time, it's going to be interesting to see more of this place in detail, to see the inside, and probably the people working here as well. But yeah, we know that the Rocket Man is on its way to this place, but it's still going to be really hard for them, because the moment they arrive, they will probably have to fight against all of these Marines. So it's definitely not going to be easy, and they better be prepared to have a lot of trouble in order to save their friends. But it was really interesting to see this previous episode and how they explained some of these details about Robin, and why she was so affected by this buster call. It seems that her island, or at least the island where she was staying when she was a kid, was attacked by the navy because of this buster call as well, and she saw how devastating it was. So of course she got really traumatized because of it, and she was a child, so it really affected her, and she didn't want it to happen to her friends now. So this really makes us understand her a lot more, and really love her for everything she's trying to do, and how she's trying her best to not put her friends in danger. But at the same time, she can't keep blaming herself for what's happening. So she needs to understand that her friends are never going to give up on her. They will always keep coming in order to save her. And Frankie was also telling her that. So that was also really nice of him. And I must say that since these past episodes, since the moment we started learning more about Frankie, I started to like him a lot. So right now is becoming a really likable character, and really want him to be saved as well, because he's in the same spot as Robin. They have both keys that the government needs, like the blueprints and the way to decipher it. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Really can't wait to start this next episode. So with this, really hope you guys are ready, and let's start it. I'm really loving this arc so far. It's really tense though. Really makes me worried a lot of the time. I feel really bad about Robin. Really hope she gets some peace of mind at some point. She gets saved from all of this. She has some really good friends here. And she felt these Usopp words about Luffy, to believe on him. And then we see this. He also misses Tom a lot, and doesn't want it to happen again with someone he loves. It's hard for her to not think like this, but yeah, exactly. I really love this from Frankie. This place, though, like an island in the middle of a waterfall. Damn. That's really the only way in. Hmm. So they're going to stay here. Oh, oh, it's a new opening. Okay. Just notice that it's new because the first screen is different. I'm still going to skip out the opening, so need to get used to this one when it starts. Yeah, before they go inside, they still have to deal with Lucci and the others. At this point, it's probably going to take a long time for them to get to Robin and Frankie. I wonder what will happen. Yeah, he's a really great guy. Totally different opinion from before when we first met him. Damn, they're really close. Hopefully the Rocketman as well, since they derailed because of the frog. But they were on their way as well, so... Oh, that's why it was called Day Station as well. Damn. They found them. Now don't crash into them. Oh, Usopp. Yeah, this meeting. I wonder. I'm expecting Usopp to keep going with his Sogeking, at least until this is solved. Yeah, this is about to get real. Oh, it's the remaining members. Yeah, this guy again. That is really big. What the? We get to meet new ones. Jabra, Fukuro, and Kumadori. Memorize their names. Oh, Okay, I was not expecting that. And all of these different personalities. Okay then. Really? What was his name again? Spundum, right? Really hate him for what he did. And he's back, so. Oh, he's going to do it again for the other guys, right? The presentation. This Usopp. Oh, it's not Usopp, it's Sogeking. He's really skilled with that, that's for sure. You actually get to see it all again. I wonder when he came up with this. I don't know if they're going to show anything of that. Oh, he's really amazed. And Chopper as well. Yeah, sure. Oh. I wonder if they're really believing that it's another person. Nami probably already figured it out. Yep. I love how they're all mentioning that. They all know it's Usopp, but not Luffy and Chopper. Even her. They saw him like what? For like 5 minutes or so. And left. Oh, I really love this. Heart? Of course. Damn. Hey, he's playing the character really well. Where's that? Oh my god, I love this. I'm just so glad that Usopp is back. Even if he's going with his Euro right now, like as Sogeking. I already learned the song. Is he going to talk about the clothes or? You should have noticed that they look a bit different. Sure though. Yeah, he's going to let them know about his powers as well. Going to tell them everything. Yeah, this is a really important detail. For Robin, for real. She suffered so much. And you take advantage of that. They're really the worst. I was really wondering if Sanji was going to mention the clothes because he was about to talk with Nami, and we know how he is with the girls. I'm sure he noticed that she looks different. Yeah. Yeah. Not going to be easy. But it kind of feels like every time they mention those things, she starts like changing and understanding that she's not at fault. Yeah. Yep. Oh, technique? I wonder. Oh, he has a map? That's the Tower of Law. Damn. Yeah, after you pass the gates of justice, they already went past the first gate, so. And there's still more of them. Damn. Okay then. They can't stop the train anyway, so. They're just going to make it go through the gate, and that's it. Yeah, they need to prioritize reaching Robin. And it's about to happen. There's like a shield. Hmm. Oh, damn. Yeah, we saw it before. Oh, that's not a shield. Never mind. It looked like a shield, but that gate. That's just really big. It really looked like a big shield in the sky, but it's the gates of justice. And you probably shouldn't stay on front. Especially not Luffy. What is he trying to do? He's already in. It's not even going to wait. Oh my god. Yeah, typical Luffy. Yeah, there's no stopping him when he's committed to it. Oh, so it's only these guys going through, not the Rocket Man. Oh, right there. Yeah, it kind of reminds us of the Sky Islands. Yeah, probably. And hopefully, she's still around. Oh, that's not going to work. Going to open it and the other guys will come. Going straight to them. These guys. Yeah, they're not going to be able to stop Luffy, not these ones. Yep, that's him. There they are. They really need to stop her from going through that gate. Oh, that was pretty cool. It just punched them, and even this screen like started trembling. So that was pretty awesome. But yeah, this was a really good episode. Now, like, there's going to be a lot of action, most likely. There's going to be a whole lot of fights against these CP9 members, and really hope that they are able to prevent Robin and Frankie from going through these gates of justice. They were explaining where they had to go through in order to reach these gates. So there's this Tower of Law, and that's literally like the point where they need to prevent her from reaching. So the moment she reaches this part, then the gates of justice are right after. So they really need to be fast about this, and it's not going to be easy considering that there's a whole lot of marines here, and while most of them are like maybe going to be easy to beat and stuff. There's still a lot of these CP9 members, and they are most likely a lot stronger. And right now, I'm talking more about those three that we saw after, like the ones talking with Spandam. But yeah, we already know that Lucci, Kaku, Khalifa, and Bueno, they are really strong, and it's not going to be like it's really going to be hard for our friends to deal with them. We saw how a single one of them is enough to like be on pair with maybe like two of our friends, like we saw with the Sanji and Usopp. But we can't really like compare it like that. In the end, it's all going to be up to their willpower, and I'm pretty sure that they all have a lot of this desire to save Robin, so that's going to give them a lot of strength to do this. And I'm also wondering who's going to be fighting who. If I remember right, Kaku was using some sort of like swords, right? I'm not too sure, but I believe he was fighting with something like that before when they were in that room with Iceberg. So I'm guessing that maybe Kaku is going to be facing Zoro, and then Lucci is probably going to be facing Luffy. I mean, I wouldn't say that Lucci is the strongest of them. He maybe is, but I'm not too sure. But it kind of feels like it's meant to happen, this fight between them, since is like it's personal to Luffy, like because of what Lucci did to him before as well. And then there's still Khalifa and Blueno. So I don't know if Blueno is going to be facing Sanji, like some sort of a rematch. Like we saw Sanji trying to fight against him before, but with not much success because of like these six powers. And maybe Khalifa will be fighting Nami. I'm not too sure. There's still like a Sogeking and Chopper. So I don't know. And of course, like all of the other guys, the Frankie family. So I don't know how many of them are going to be like facing against these CP9 members. But yeah, it's something to discover at some point. Right now, I was just like trying to maybe guess it a bit, but in the end, it's going to be really hard to fully guess it. But yeah, it's really going to be great to see what happens, and really hope that some good things start happening, and that they are able to defeat these guys and reach Robin and Frankie on time before they go through these gates of justice. And it was I was really confused at that part when we saw like these like really big at that point I called it a chill because it looked like it, but it was the gates of justice. So they are really big, and it looked like not really invisible, but they were. It was not really like much visible, but it was like really big. So the moment they go in, it's apparently impossible to come back. But I don't know if it's still going to happen. If they are going inside for some reason, if things will go like really wrong. But I must say that while I don't want that weapon, of course, because that would just be more trouble for our friends, I'm still curious to see how exactly it is inside. So I don't know if it's going to be happening during this situation or not, but something to take into consideration while watching these next episodes. So yeah, it was really great to watch all of these. Now they are all here at Enies lobby, and we got to see some more information about this place. And in a way, it kind of reminds me of the Sky Islands, even though this one is not really like floating in the sky. It's just like attached on like it's attached in one part, and the rest is like floating. But yeah, it's really hard for me to specifically say it. But you guys know what I mean. It looks really interesting, like the design of this whole place, the waterfall and stuff. And I also don't know if someone like, for example, falls. I don't know what exactly is down there, like how deep it is. They were talking about how they can see the bottom of it, so I'm assuming it's pretty like high this place. But yeah, it's going to be great to watch more of this. Really hope that they succeed on defeating these guys, and also curious to see how exactly these other three fight. I'm going to have to memorize their names. Right now, I can't say that I remember them, but it's going to like as long as they appear more often, and I'm pretty sure that there's going to be fights with them. It's going to make it easier to memorize their names. But we got to see a bit of their personalities, and of course they all have like these like really different ones, and they end up being like a bit funny in a way because of all of these really random personalities. So yeah, I'm really curious to discover more about them and their powers. But in the end, I still want them to be stopped. So hopefully they won't be like a big problem. I'm sure that it's going to be hard to beat them because they also possess these 6 powers, so that alone is already a problem. But not only that, some of them also have these devil fruit powers. So I'm still not sure about a lot of these members. We know that Blueno has the Dordor devil fruit power, and then Lucci has the Cat devil fruit power, right? So he was able to transform into this leopard or something. He is a Zoan type, so basically like Chopper. So yeah, it's I'm curious about the other ones, like if they also have devil fruit powers and how many of them actually have it. I don't know about Khalifa and Blueno and Kaku and the other 3. So we are probably going to discover that at some point. So I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, really can't wait to see what's going to happen in these next episodes. So with this, really hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to this one. And if you did, please like and subscribe to the channel. And you can also join my Discord and my Patreon if you want to get early access to my full reactions. So yeah, I'll see you all in the next one, so take care guys.